live. So just go.
All right, sir, you're live. Mr. Cagle, you're live.
He's in mic number 1 now because 3 wasn't working.
Oh.
He's in 1.
All right. We are running and streaming live.
All right, here we go. I want to welcome everybody, all of our remote learners, all of our parents watching at home. We are going to get this presentation started. This is a gentleman
That you're going to need to know, seniors. I do want to remind all of our seniors that are at home and in person tonight, our counselors and the Inspired Go Center, they are going to have some representatives available. They're going to do a presentation tonight at the Media Center for the FAFSA, financial aid. FAFSA is the free application for federal student aid, and any of you who attend college next year should plan on filling that out again. The earlier the better. That opened just about 6 days ago on October 1st. The sooner you get it in, the better it is for you. So take care of business, seniors. Also, a lot of college deadlines for a lot of colleges and universities, as it is at the end of October. A lot of those require essays, which I think you've been working on in some of your English classes or are going to. There are letters of recommendation that you may need from counselors, principals, teachers, and those. So you guys need to start being proactive and taking care of business. But check your emails, guys, for the RSVP for tonight's FAFSA event. But seniors, we are planning on having graduation in May on a Sunday afternoon after school's out at 3 p.m. at the UTA, University of Texas Arlington College Park Center. That's where we planned to have graduation last year. Things changed. We had to move to an outside venue, and we are hoping we get to go back to UTA this year. I do want to let you know, as far as graduation is concerned, that in case we get to a spot where the University of Texas Arlington can't host that event, which we will have about 2,500, 3,000 of your parents, friends, and family at that event.
I don't know if I have the right connections right now.
So hear me out. We know that we've got a plan, and then we will adjust accordingly. But I hope that we, sometime in the spring, get back to normal operations and have that normal graduation. The graduation is what we've all been shooting for. For you guys, for a long time, the long time that we've been together. You and your teachers have been striving for, you and your parents, you and your families. And guys, it is getting closer and closer. What week is this? Week 7. We are in a shortened school year, which normally has about 36 weeks, 37 weeks. And we've cut a couple of those off to start the year. So guys, you are really getting close to being 25% done with your senior year. And this is an exciting thing. A lot of you are off to a great start. Learners at home, learners in person. And this is, again, this gentleman that I'm about to introduce is someone that you guys need to stay in contact with. I told you guys a few minutes ago that we're in person. You need to be checking your emails, looking for updates from me, from Ms. Newcomer, from Ms. Browning, from Mr. Smith, from your counselors, from Dr. Baker. But all of those are important to you guys, and it's important you stay on deadlines. And this is no exception. We typically have an issue every year. We have this presentation every year. And then I have about 70 seniors every year that wait till the last minute to get their cap and gown. Guys, those things have to be sized. They have to be processed. That's probably part of his speech, but I'm going to reiterate it because what ends up happening is Ms. Bieski and your counselors and I, we start chasing down seniors. Please get your cap and gown. Let's not be that group. This is the class of 2021. But please help me welcome from Jostens, your Jostens representative to help you with all of those things, Mr. Brad Golden.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Seniors, how awesome it is to be standing here. So, as Mr. Cagle said, let me explain to you, especially those at home, because sometimes there's a disconnection here, and those here. Here's my fear. So I own the Jostens here in Arlington, and I serve my office, not me personally, but my office serves about 60 schools. And our schools, luckily, are all in some form. They have some students on campus. By now, almost all my schools, except for 3, have students on campus. I talked to my buddy in Chicago. I talked to the Jostens guy in Los Angeles and in other parts of California, up in the Northeast, some buddies up there in Connecticut. I said, how's it going? They said, no students yet. So when your students come back? January. I'm like, oh. So when are y'all doing your orders? I guess January or February. And I'm like, oh, so we need to get ours done now, so that when all those, because those are your heavy populations, so when all those people start going and turning their orders in, I want to be delivering yours. Does that make sense? That's why there's such a sense of urgency today. So, cover a few things. Deadline, order date. Next Wednesday, October 14th, the apparel delivery, that's the senior year. Every year, if you've been going to Kennedale, you see when we set up, we hand the seniors their hoodies and their t-shirts, tassels to hang in their car and all that fun stuff. We do that to get you ready for graduation. That's why there is a $100 first payment to cover those items. Now, some of you will celebrate small, some of you will celebrate big. We're here to help you either way. So if your order's not $100, you don't need to bring $100. But that's it. For a lot of people get all that gear, and we want you to be able to do that. And then also, we will be set up outside. We will have a table outside for a drive-through event. We'll be set up in the gym for you that are here with me. And then we'll have one table set up outside for those of you that are watching from home. So either way, you'll drive through that day during lunch next Wednesday, or come here on campus in the gym next Wednesday. Now, high school graduation, it's a big deal. Yes, that's me. I also wore a green gown. That was the day. It was a big deal, not just for me, because I was just there to hang out with my friends, enjoy kind of our last hurrah, but my family. And back then, everybody didn't have a camera on their phone. We didn't even have phones. But this picture I have from graduation, me, my dad on the left, my granddad on the right. It was a big deal. My granddad was very proud of me, always spoke highly of me as I grew up, and was there to support me, my aunts, my uncles. It was a celebration. And so we've got to get ready for that day. So the next step is you're going to get a package when you leave. In that packet, there's an orange sheet. Looks like this. It's a Wildcat pack.
That Wildcat pack, here's what happened. We met with students and we met with parents and we said, hey, what's important? So when we talked to moms, announcing my child's graduating. Okay. So here at Kennedale, we have a custom school crest with the custom official school announcement. So we said we'll put those in the package, make mom happy. And some of the moms were like, what about the photo cards? No problem. So about the last 15 years, the photo cards have become popular. This is what you put maybe where you're going to college or what time your party is, and that fits perfectly inside the official school announcement. We include those in the Wildcat pack for free. There is another order form in your packet. This is like what I call more of a corporate order form. It's got announcement packages, cap and gown packages, or you can make your own package. But the Wildcat pack's the most popular one, so we put those free in there and be good to go. Now, the next thing that was important to moms, thank you notes, because students, when you send out your announcements, people will in turn send you gifts, money, etc., to celebrate with you. So you need to make sure that you send them a thank you note. Now, moms, we're all happy. We get to celebrate, and we get to tell our whole family and all of our friends that our students graduating. Now, for the students, what are we going to put in there? Very simple. Mr. Golden, we want all the gear. Okay. So this year, the T-shirts. Now, these are items that we're going to hand you when you place your order next week if you order them. So the T-shirts this year, last year, I don't know if you remember, but there was a Sherpa that came out, and the class of 21 said, oh, we want a Sherpa too. So not a problem. The Sherpa's still here. We'll hand that to you next week if you order it. The pullover hoodie is gray. You'll see this in your packet. The performance hoodie, which is, there it is. The beanie, which you just saw. These kind of things we want you to get so you can start celebrating and showing off you're a senior. You'll see some other items in there, sweatpants and shorts and things like that, that you can order anything to help show off that you're a senior. We are here to help you. Now, your tassel that goes in your car, that'll be the one we hand out at the order table next week. If you're learning online, these order forms are going to be attached to an email that we'll send out to all seniors later this afternoon. But that email will have the 2 order forms, and then it'll direct you online to jostens.com so that you can see all the items. So you'll see a lot of things in there. Students, like Mr. Cagle said, really no time to waste this year, because we've got to beat that big influx of orders that's going to be coming into my plant in February. I want to be delivering you. So let's help us get that done. And by the way, when we hand you that tassel next week, that's the one that goes in your car or on your backpack or whatever. It's a souvenir. Your cap and gown will come with a tassel on it. The other thing, cap and gown wise, that I just thought about, your mascot package also includes your cap and gown. You've got a custom stole here. Everyone wears a class stole. Those take 6 to 8 weeks on a normal year. If you wait and order from me in February and we're pushing 8 weeks, you might not get your cap and gown by graduation. So let's go ahead and get that done now. Just next Wednesday, just get it done and out of the way so that we're ready to go. Now, a couple of things on your cap and gown. We need 2 things. One, height. The other, your weight. Why, Mr. Golden? You don't need to know how much I weigh. You don't need to know. Yeah. I'm 6'1" and weigh 240 pounds. If there's someone next to me that's 6'1" and weighs 140 pounds, we need a different gown. I've got a lot more weight to get in mine. This young lady right here, she allowed me to take a picture of the back of her at graduation a few years ago, because she came running up. Mr. Golden, y'all made my gown way too big. So I'm like, well, how tall are you? 5'1"? Well, what gown did you order? 5'6"? I'm like, why? Well, I've got these 6-inch heels I was wearing, so I was just going to add height to. Ladies, first off, if you're wearing heels to graduation in front of those thousands of people and you're not very good, I'll just give you an example. This becomes that in front of a bunch of people, and you become a meme for the rest of your life, okay? So careful with the heels, but don't add inches to your height. The gown will come mid-calf on you for everyone. All right, so we got the gown covered. Last thing, many of you last year took advantage of your class ring opportunity. Some of you, your parents said, nope, not till you're a senior. Well, Mom, Dad, I'm a senior. So as you go through the packet, you'll see also there's ring information in there. You simply go to jostens.com. We'll provide a link in the email we send home. You'll go to jostens.com, click on there, go through and design that ring. When you get done at the end, it'll say order in school, print your form, and you'll print your order form right there. You'll bring that with your other order form for your cap and gown. Now, usually when you order a ring, we ask for a $75 first payment, but since we're already asking for $100, you don't have to bring another payment. You can just do the $100. That gets everything ordered, including your ring. We'll then email you an invoice, and you can make payments as often as you would like. When it comes to payments, there's lots of different options. One of them is JPay. You'll see that. It'll describe it online. It breaks your order down into 3 payments. You can do it that way, or, like I said, just bring it to us. Now, if you're learning online, we will size your finger here out in front of the school. We'll have a table set up for you. If you're here with me, we'll have a table in the gym. You'll come up and we'll size your finger and get you taken care of there. All right. Now, everybody grab your cell phone real quick. If you're at home, grab your cell phone. This is how I'm going to remind you. I'm going to send you one reminder the night before. This is very important. If you have your phone, grab it. Text the keyword golden to the number 25827. Again, text the keyword golden, Golden, to the number 25827. And what will happen is next week I'll send you a text. Hey, don't forget, bring your stuff tomorrow. And then when we deliver the cap and gowns, I'll be like, hey, don't forget, pick up your cap and gown tomorrow. So basically you'll get 2 or 3 texts from me all year long. That's it. That's just for me to be able to communicate with you and let you know when we're going to be on campus. So I talked about graduation. It was really cool. I've been doing this for 25 years. And I always am backstage, and I'm working with the students and working with the staff, and we're getting everybody ready, and we're getting everybody geared up, and we're excited. And it changed for me one year. Because instead of being backstage, I was on the front, I was sitting in the audience. And my oldest son walked across the stage. And after graduation, I didn't even know it until I was looking through pictures later. We took the same picture, except this time, I'm the dad, my dad's the granddad. It was a big deal for me. That was my son walking across that stage. And seniors, I want to tell you something. This is an honest warning. When you walk across the stage and you grab that diploma, everything you've known for the last 18 years changes just like that. Because see, right now you're in one of the last places that people will care about you, encourage you, lift you up, and try to move you forward. Your counselors will help you schedule. Your teachers will stay late or come early. Your administrators will help you stay in line to get what you need. Because if you plan on going to college, and you don't show up to class, and you don't turn in your work, they got your money. They don't care. If you go into the workforce, you show up late to work a couple of times, you don't come with a right attire, you don't come with your badge on, or whatever their rules are, you're gone. Life is going to change when you grab that diploma. Here's what I didn't realize as a parent, because I've always been just hanging out with the students. When he grabbed that diploma, and parents, if you're watching, everything I had known as a parent for the last 18 years changed. I got an empty bed. I got an empty chair at the table because he's gone. So if your parents get emotional during this time, please understand there's a reason. How many of you are the first graduate in your class, in your house? Quite a few. Wow. How many of you are the last child in your house ready to graduate? Your parents won't be crying. They'll be like, let's go. Move on. We got to go. They're going ready to get that empty nest. But it's an exciting time. I got to experience it 2 more times, and my daughter was like, well, are you going to put me in your presentation? Well, of course. So we continued to take the same picture when my daughter graduated and my youngest son. Y'all were his headache in high school. He was the first class to graduate from Heritage High School in Midlothian, and y'all whooped our tails in basketball his junior year and prevented us from moving on in the playoffs. So but we're very proud of all 3 of our children. So students, I beg you, we have to get ready to graduate, and that starts next Wednesday. I will send you a text reminder, and we will get you ready for graduation. Everybody cool with that? Can I hear a yes, sir? Exactly. Thank you. So I will see y'all next Wednesday on campus, or if you're learning from home, drive through the front of the school. We'll have a table set up for you. And let me tell you this. I know we're spread socially distanced, but you guys were amazing. Thank you for your attention. Nobody was looking at their phone. Everybody was focused, and I love it. Thank you, Kennedy. Hang on. Mr. Cagle's got something too, but thank y'all. Oh, yeah.
Okay, Mr. Golden has some packets from Jostens to give you. We're going to do this in an orderly fashion while we do that. Seniors, thank you for your leadership, getting the year started. If you got a notification yesterday, we do have our first students at Kennedale High School with COVID. I want to remind you that, and I said a thank you for your leadership. I want you to know those freshmen and sophomores and juniors are looking and watching what you're doing. When they see you with your mask pulled down, guess what they're going to do? If they see you with your mask on, guess what they're going to do? It is going to take every one of us to keep our campus safe for the remainder of the year. Please help me with that. At this time, We're going to go row by row. You guys are going to come up and grab a packet off the stage. All right. Say that again. Online people, we are going to, we're going to leave extras in the front office. If you've got your packet, you may dismiss. At this time, we are going to close out our online streaming.